Hey everyone, and welcome it's not really back. Welcome to a Sims 4 house speed build video. Basically, how is it that I'm like 10 seconds in for whatever, and I'm still already messing up? Anyway, this one I wanted to do like a floating house, so the only thing holding it up was a staircase, basically. So that's what I've done here. I just really wanted to do it. Afterwards I was like, oh man, I should have made it a restaurant because it would be a really cool themed restaurant. Might do that in the future, maybe make it a bit different, still use the floating house, floating building idea, but do it a bit differently than I have here. Because that would be cool, having a floating restaurant. Not that I play with restaurants often, but it would be cool. Anyway, so it's 2 stories. Well, it's 3 stories, but there is nothing on the bottom floor. But it's a floating house. It's floating, and the floating part is 2 stories, I guess. And it is 3 bedrooms in the end. So that it's good. You could have a family in here. You could have flatmates or something. I don't know. And here we are, just putting in some windows and doors and such. Yes, that's what I'm saying. And some wall trims and some black ones. So we've got white base for the exterior and the interior as well, because I just do that. And then that dine out paneling for that wall. Originally that straight wall on the left hand side, if you're looking at from the front, was going to just be blank with no windows or anything. But I did end up putting windows on there because of how I built it, and I needed some, because those rooms weren't having windows, or didn't have many, or I just felt they were too too dark. The opposite of light. So put those windows there, sort of made them a bit symmetrical, the same on both floors, basically. Yeah, so downstairs is the living space plus a bathroom. Upstairs is 3 bedrooms and another bathroom. Basically, you can see that as we're going through. And again, like I said, white plaster basically, or whatever, for the interior walls. So we're putting in some banisters for the staircase. The ones that match the fencing, the glass fencing around the balcony areas. Yeah, I guess. And then here behind the stairs, I put on a wall there against the stairs, and then that area sort of cut off a bit, and then I make that the kitchen. So then it's a kitchen space, which is quite, yeah, it's alright. The main thing I was like, most of this build I was kind of like, it's floating and that's cool, and the rest of it was kind of, I don't know. Yeah, it was actually really a quick build as well. Like, I did it over a couple of days, because I often, like, start something and be like, no. Let's do something else. Well, no, not let's do something else, but I'm done with this, so I'll come back to it later, sort of thing. So I did, like, the, exterior build, and then the downstairs with, downstairs living area, one day, and then I did the rest of it the next day. Well, not the next day, another day. A future day. What am I saying? I don't know. So I put in the table there, and I was like trying to find a way, somewhere to put it that wouldn't get in the way of trying to get to the kitchen and trying to get to that other door. So I did move that later, but first I put in the living room sort of area stuff, couch chairs, TV that is so wide it covers some of the windows. You know, the usual. That usual. I don't know. What am I even saying? Oh man. Oh yeah, I moved the table over. I think I eventually, it does get moved again. I move it so that it's sitting against the wall or window there. The end is against it. Don't need more than 4 seats because I don't imagine that many people would be living in here. It's not really a lot of space. So yeah. Once you look at everything put together, it's actually not a lot of space, weirdly enough. So it's fine. And here I am on the next day. So this is not the next day, but the future day. This is me doing stuff later. So I'm just doing the bathrooms quickly. They're kind of clean, pristine, white bathrooms. Not much with them really. I just put in some stuff. I put in some blinds as well because those are really big windows, but I mean also at the same time, like, they're that high up, no one's going to be looking into them, but still basic. Everything is completely white in these bathrooms, and I did like the sort of futuristic looking floating stuff because I was like, oh yeah, it's a floating house. Have the floating toilet and the floating sink. Right, that's what makes sense. And then I just put grey wallpaper to begin with in the bedrooms, and then they get changed later, as I kind of decide what I want to do with them. That bedroom gets a walk-in wardrobe. That's the only one that does. I could have, but I didn't wanna, so I didn't. The bedrooms end up pretty plain, to be honest. They're not much. I don't even think I put much decoration in them either. I think one of them ended up being completely blank, other than the stuff that's in it, which is fine. Like, if you download it, you can add that if you want. Like, I like to personalize bedrooms for my Sims as they grow, as they, so like the kids' room will change as they grow up, and I'll personalize the master bedroom for the people I have in there. I don't think there's really a master bedroom. I suppose it is. It's the bigger room and it has a walk-in wardrobe, so I suppose it's a master bedroom. This room ends up with a pink theme, pink and grey and black or whatever. I don't know. I just kind of put it together and I was like, okay, that's cool. That's fine. I did that bedroom last, I'm pretty sure, so have I already gone through the bedrooms? Jeez. Okay, I completely forgot, and I was watching it as it went. So, the pink bedroom gets one of those paper lantern lights, which is cool. Yeah. And in the other bedroom, that's not the master bedroom, gets a black sort of light. And then I put in desk space because I was like, oh no, there's nowhere for a computer. Yeah. And then I was like, the bottom is so empty. And I mean, like, I know it's a floating house, but that doesn't mean there can't be anything on the ground. It just can't be connected to the house. So at first I put in a pathway up to this from the front to the stairs. Why do you go all the way to the back to get up the stairs to the front? I don't know. I just wanted to do it that way, okay? And to give the illusion of the floating if you angle it so you can't see the stairs. It's good. So working on some of the outdoor part. I don't put much there. I put in a barbecue, and then I put in a little table. I think I changed it to one of the glass dining tables instead of one of the outdoor tables, just because I liked the look of those better for what I wanted. And it gets 4 chairs basically, and those are outdoor chairs. They come under the outdoor thing. The outside balconies don't really have much in them. There's just a few seating spaces. The upstairs one has an easel, and the bonsai bush. And here I am trying to decide what I want to do on the ground. And then I was like, I'm gonna do a fountain. And at first I was like, can I do it so that it's directly under the staircase? No is the answer to that. Because I haven't really played with fountains much, especially with staircases. So I put one kind of in the middle there anyway, and I like it. It's a bit of an extravagant fountain actually in the end, but I quite like how it turned out. I put those little slabs there, so they're like stepping stones, I guess. I mean, you don't use them, but they're cool. They look like stepping stones. I quite like how that turned out. And see, nothing quite reaches the house, so it's like obviously still separate. The house is still floating, so that's cool. So yeah, I quite like how that fountain turned out. It's huge. I could have put a pool and they could have used it, but I was like, no, I always put in pools. I wanted no, I don't want to do a pool. I don't know why. I did the fountain, and here just some lights along the path so that you can actually see at night. That helps, being able to see if you get home at night and you want to get back to your house. I know for Sims it doesn't really matter, they can, but like realistically, not that anything about this house is realistic, because that could not stand up, not floating, not with just that staircase, that would not work, because that is not possible at all. But realistically, you'd want lights. Oh man. Okay, so yeah, now we're going into the decor items. What, like I do most builds, I go to that last, just add in a few things here and there. Honestly, not much is added. There's not a lot of wall space anyway for like paintings or wall decorations. It's not a huge space just in general. So it's fine. Putting in mirrors for the bathroom, and putting in some curtains for the bedrooms. I thought about having the blinds, but it took me a while to just. I just kind of want more curtain options. I don't know. I don't know what I'd even want, but I'm just kind of unhappy with the current curtain options. I don't know why, but there needs to be more. I've said this before in other videos. But, that's just... I'll keep saying it, probably, until we move on to Sims 5. And then I'll have something to complain about again. Oh, man. Okay. And a few other decoration objects, and I didn't realize that rug was so big. I thought I'd grab one of the smaller ones, and I was like, holy crap, why is it so big? I did grab the big one. Oops. Oh wow, putting the small one on the end. Gosh, I'm putting in a few little items here and there. Yeah, it's not much really, but just a few little things, just to make it look a bit more lived in, basically. I actually put in toilet paper and hand towels and towels this time. I don't know why I said it like that, but what, like bath towels? No, bath towels are the ones you stand on. Like self towels, just towels. Do they have another? What am I talking about? I put that there, and I was like, no, wait. I like forgetting that it was the door there, and I was like, no, wait, there's the door. How are they gonna get out? I mean, some people do put things in front of the doors, like they'll move into a house and the door already exists, but they put something in front of it. You can't use the door. It does happen. It's a thing that happens, but yeah, no, I wasn't gonna do that. And that's just the final check. And just looking to see if I wanted to add any trees or whatever. I really love those bubble trees because they're so like different, but I never get a chance to use them. So I end up putting one in, put in that bubbles. But other than that, there wasn't any other landscaping. So that is the house. Is available for download. I will have a link down in the description, but you can also find it on the gallery. My username is AnnelieseMB, no space, no underscore. That is all for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.